Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another home for our budget home and restricted packs mini series. So this is actually the last build of this mini series since it's on the last lot in this little neighborhood of Willow Creek. So if you're new to the channel and this is the first video of this series that you're watching, I started this little mini series of building budget homes that are also restricted packs homes on the the lowest neighborhood of Willow Creek, the bottom neighborhood where all of the budget lots are. So I started this series about I think maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and yeah, so today we're doing the last one, and this is actually the most expensive lot of the 5. Since this is, I gave myself 100,000 simoleons to build this lot. Now, I know that's kind of really expensive if you think about it, but I decided that for this lot, I'm going to do something a little bit more fun and make it not just a single family home. It's actually, like you guys can see, it's actually like, I don't know exactly what you'd call these, if you'd call them townhouses or condos or I don't know, I just called them semi-detached homes since I actually did look this up on the internet, and the closest description of what these homes are that I could find is semi-detached homes. Now, I've actually lived in one of these before. I think I've lived in 2 of these where you have homes that are in exactly the same style, same layout and everything, but they maybe like share an adjoining wall. They share maybe like one wall, or their backyards might share a fence or something like that. So these homes actually, where that little fence is drawn in the middle, I actually put in a half wall to separate them a bit better. But yeah, they're exactly the same layouts, just flipped. And I actually only furnished one of them. So if you're looking at the screen right now, I'm actually furnishing the right side one. So I only furnished that one, and the other one is kind of like ready for move in. So by that I mean I added all of the plumbing objects into the bathroom, and I added all of the appliances and kitchen cabinets and stuff in the kitchen, but there's no other furniture in the home. Now, funnily enough, if you move into homes where I am in South Africa, you're very lucky if you get like even a stove in the kitchen. So homes here will usually come with, obviously all of the plumbing and stuff in the bathrooms, and all of the cabinets in the kitchens and stuff, so like the counters and the cabinets and everything. And then they sometimes come with a stove. They don't always come with stoves. I know, the newer builds, newer apartments or complexes and stuff like that do come with stoves, but regular homes that might be a bit older, you're never guaranteed that you're getting a stove with those. And you literally never get a fridge. In the 10 years that I have lived, where actually it's more than 10 years now, we're going on 11 years, and we've lived in about, I think, like maybe like 8 or 9 different homes in that 11-year span. We've never moved into one where we actually got a fridge in the house, let alone a microwave or something like that. That's just not something that you get where we live, and I don't think I've ever heard of it even being a normal thing in our country. But I have spoken to some of my American friends, and they say that a lot of the places over there, you do actually get stuff like a fridge, and sometimes you'd maybe even get like your washing machine and everything in the house, which is actually kind of cool, and I'm really annoyed that we don't have that. But yeah, so that house actually, as I said, has all of the kitchen stuff and the bathroom, but the rest of it is empty. I obviously did do the wallpapers and flooring and everything, but yeah, the rest of the house is empty. And the backyard does have landscaping, but obviously I only put extra furniture in the right side's backyard. Now, I did cut out a little bit of the landscaping, not really the landscaping, more just like placing trees, since I placed the tree and then I went on the gallery and looked at it, and I placed the tree and repeated that process. And I also cut out doing the interior wallpapers and flooring. Now, I have to say, I wasn't sure about this whole like black tile in the bathroom and in the kitchen, you know, black wall tiles and flooring and everything. But I'm actually in love with the way it turned out combined with that dine out brick. Now that I mentioned dine out, I should probably mention this, that you know, for these homes I do normally just use Get Together, City Living and the base game. And like I mentioned in the video on Sunday, I do usually tend to add in maybe like one extra pack, maybe a stuff pack or a game pack or something. But for this house, for these houses, I guess, I actually used Get Together, City Living, and then I added in Dine Out and Vintage Glamour stuff. So I used 4 packs for this, but I mean, considering how many packs we actually have, if you think about game packs, stuff packs, expansions, everything, 4 packs really isn't all that much. So I still think it's definitely a restricted build, and yeah, I still like the way it turned out though. I was kind of limited with kitchen objects, you know, going with the theme that I was trying to go for, but I think I made it work and I really like the way the kitchen came out. Obviously the house isn't as cluttered as I would normally like to make it, but you know, that's just because of the budget and everything. But I still really like the way this turned out, and this is probably one of my favorite lots that I have ever built. And I really just like the whole idea of having 2 totally exactly the same homes, like totally similar, identical homes right next to each other. And I don't know, I really like the way it turned out. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments. But yeah, so each house has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, so they could be for maybe like a small family or maybe like a couple, and you could turn the other bedroom into maybe like an office or a gym or whatever you'd need. But so something else I wanted to mention is that I know I said this would just be a mini series, and this is probably the last build for this mini series. But since Get Famous is actually coming out on Friday, you know, for everyone, I will actually be getting early access probably right as you're watching this video. If you know, you're watching this right as it comes out, I'm actually getting early access tonight on the 13th, so I will be obviously getting my hands on it a bit earlier. But I wanted to ask you guys if you would like me to kind of like continue this series but in Del Sol Valley, maybe building all new homes in Mirage Park on those 3 lots, maybe building like budget homes there. Or maybe you'd like me to continue this series in Oasis Springs. I would really like, actually, now that I think about it, to maybe continue this in Oasis Springs, and on that budget area build like 5 different lots there that are budget homes. So yeah, just let me know in the comments if you guys would like me to continue this series and in what world you'd like me to continue it in. I mean, I have all of the packs, so I could do it in Del Sol Valley with Get Famous. I could do it in Oasis Springs, Newcrest, Windenburg, Brindleton Bay even. I haven't built in Brindleton Bay in a long time. But yeah, let me know if you want me to do it in a specific world. One, tell me obviously the world that you'd like me to do it in, and also tell me the area, since I know obviously Oasis Springs has a very clear budget area, the area where Johnny Zest lives. But for like Brindleton Bay, what would you consider to be the budget area for that? And Windenburg as well, what would you consider to be probably like the older town area? That would probably be the more budget area, since that is where they have, you know, some budget, you know, starter homes. So maybe I'd do that there if, you know, you guys do decide on Windenburg. But yeah, definitely let me know if you would like me to, like I said, continue this series, and maybe you have like pack suggestions. Maybe we could do it with some different packs probably. Obviously, if I do it in Windenburg, I'd probably use Get Together again. But yeah, I would probably still keep it to like at least 2 expansion packs, and then I'd maybe like do it the same way I did this one, where for every build I might add like not one expansion, but like 1 game pack, extra game pack, or like maybe like one stuff pack or something, along with the 2 expansions that I'm using. But yeah, I've been really liking these little smaller, quicker, like restricted budget homes. I've just been really into more like not tiny homes, since obviously these are not tiny homes, and I will probably never even attempt to build a tiny home. I can't. I'm not that good with, managing and using space in the game. But I've just been really enjoying these more, yeah, basically just smaller homes. And I would really like to continue this series myself, but obviously I want to do it if it's something that you guys would like to see. I don't want to do it and then everyone would just be thinking, oh, but we actually want bigger builds. But yeah, so like I said with Get Famous, I'm just jumping all over the place with this commentary, but just something that I really quickly want to mention. Keep your eyes on the channel tomorrow on the 14th. If you guys want to see some early access videos for Get Famous, we can actually start posting stuff about it, videos about it tomorrow on the 14th. I can't exactly remember the time right off the top of my head, but yeah, it's like really early. I think it's like 8 a.m. Pacific time. I could be wrong, but I think it's like 8 a.m. the time that we can start posting videos about Get Famous. So if you guys want to see anything about that, definitely keep your eyes on the channel. I will probably tomorrow have at least like a build or a renovation of a build, probably, since I have an idea in mind for something. But yeah, probably like a renovation of one of the builds, and maybe like another smaller build if I have time, and definitely a creator sim as well. I will have at least 2 videos up tomorrow basically about Get Famous. So yeah, definitely keep your eyes out for that, and obviously more Get Famous videos as the week goes on and we get closer to release and everything. I will obviously have more videos about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little build. I really had a lot of fun with it, and like I said, it's probably one of my favorite builds that I've like ever done. But if you're new to the channel and this is the first video of mine you're watching and you liked it, do feel free to hit that subscribe button, and remember to turn on the notification bell as well, and also hit the like button if you did enjoy the video. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye everyone.